Hi, hi guys. This is Subhakar. So today I am going to explain about how to load the data into the Space Cube using the FDME. So we need to know the some steps. So before loading the data into the Space Cube using FDME, so these are the steps to load the data into space. Set up. If you need to go to the we need to go to the FDME and we need to set up the source and target system, and then create an import format, define the location, period and category mappings, set up the data set up the data load mappings, create and execute the data roles, import the validate the source data, and then export the data into a space. So these are the steps that we need to follow when you loading the data into the space cube. So firstly I'm going to the workspace. This is my workspace. In this workspace, so we need to go to the administration and data management. So data management is nothing but FDME. So this is the database management. So I am loading the data into the one of the space cube is ETIP application. So I will show the outline. What are the dimensions are present in this outline. So we have measure is nothing but account and period. We have period, we have here total, and years we have multiple years is there. Currently I am loading the data into the FY20. I will show the scenario working. Scenario is version, and version is working, and it's entity. So I am taking entities at 2. It is a simple OS-based outline, we can easily identify the where exactly data has been loaded. So I will show the data file. So here the main data management. So we are loading data using the flat file. Is a flat file. I will show the flat file. So this is some um, members and its members data, account members and its so we are loading the data for one is a one of the account, account number is account underscore 4100, and this is a quarter. Quarter is nothing but we are month for the month January, and year is FY20, and we are scenario is actual, and working version is working, and entity 1 and product 1, and we are loading the data. 1200 is the amount. So this is the combination. We are loading the data using the flat file. Okay, I will just rename this file. I am just renaming this file for ETIP. Okay. Yeah, so earlier we are checking something. We're loading the data using the flat file. So this is the data management. So mainly we need to go to the setup, and we need to go to the system settings. So we need to go to the system settings, and this I am just giving the name as ETIP for the application we are loading. So whenever we are creating the application folders, for the first time we will give this name. It is a one-time activity, so I am just create application folder. So it automatically application folder has been created. So I will show you the folder name. Yeah, this is a tip, and we can see there are three folders has been created, and now we are creating the create application root folder. So data inbox and outbox. So it will store the data file, and something it scripts also it will store internally. Inbox These are some batches and archive stores is there. Outbox, you can see the log files and reports, all those things. So, okay, so coming to our data management, so the system settings are completed. I'm going to the application settings. So we have only the one target application. So right now we are loading the data for the ETP application. So this application is not available, so we can create a we need to go to the source system. Yeah, I think this yeah, so this is a source system. So source system is contains what type of we are means whether we are loading the data using the flat file or else ODIs, something we can add here. So right now I am loading the data using the flat file, so that's why I mentioned flat file, and the source system type is file, and ODI context code you can by default we can write the global. So if you want to create the if you want to create another source system summary, so we can add and create a source system. So it will define source system name like file type. We can give the file and give the file name file and save it. So automatically see it will store. So already I have created the file, so no need to create the source system right now. So already I have created. Okay, so target application is the main thing, so we need to create a target application here. So already I have created one target application. So right now we are loading for only the ETP application, so that's why I need to create a target application name. So whenever it will give the one pop-up window, we just select the space application. So it will update the space applications. So these are the space application. Right now we are creating the target application as a tip. So just select and click OK. So we need to give the name of the application, like I will provide a tip underscore load. So yeah, down you can see there are the dimension details, product, entity, version, so all those things. Just save it. Yeah, so we can see here there are name has been created by adding the ETP application. So down you can see we can see some dimension details, all those things: entity, measure, product, scenario, version, years. So these are the dimensions we have in this ETP application. So okay, then we will go for the second step, that is create an import format. So for that we need to go to the import format. So yet earlier we have already existing application. We are not taking this application because it is previous application. So we are loading the data for the new application. So that's why we need to add the application name here. So and give the application name. Application name is, you can give the etip underscore load. I will provide the name of so ERP, we are taking ERP. Source file is file name, and the file type is delimited. Why we are taking the delimited and all those things means, so I will show you. Delimited means right now whatever the file we are using, that is etip. So we can see that delimiter is comma, so that's why we mentioned as delimited delimited. Delimiter is the parameter. We need to give the delimiter as a comma. You can see here file delimiter is comma. Okay, and target application we are using ETP application. Okay, just clicks on save. Okay, so come down, you can see these are the dimensions, all those things we can give here. All those things we can give the file name, how the file name appears. These are the pointings we can give one dimension member to another dimension member. Suppose right now we have a yeah. We have given the delimited, and we are given the name and source type ERP, and so delimiter is comma, so delimiter. So you can see at the ETP load mappings, it will give the mappings we need to define here, that is source column. So we can open that file name. You can see right now we have a account dimension, and this period year, financial year, actual, working, entity, prod 1, and amount. So coming to the first, as you can see, so first target is amount. So in the flat file we need to find out the amount on which position. So one is, this is account 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. It is in 8th position, so that's why we can give the amount field number is 8th position. Okay, so coming to the next one is the entity. We can give the entity name, entity. So entity position, where we need to entity is the 1 2 3 4 5 6 is the 6th entity you can give. And coming to the measure, here you can see accordingly we need to give the field numbers and the temp, whatever the temp file is having the positions. So and we go for the measure. Measure is nothing but, here we can give the measure is account number. Measure is account number, field number 1. Yes, field number 1. Okay, and then we go to the product on which field number, 1 2 3 4 5 6 product on 6th position. Oh, not 6th position, sorry. Product 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7th position. We need to give the 7th position, and then scenario 1 2 3 4 is the scenario. Scenario is nothing but actuals. We are loading for actuals. It is actual. What is the position of the actual? It is the 4th. Okay, and then we need to go the version. You can see version here, and we can find out the version position. 1 2 3 4 5. Working is the 5th position. 5th position. And the last one is years. For which year we are loading? Okay, it is FY20. We are loading for the year. For the FY20 we are loading here. Here is years on each position. FY20, it is in 3rd position. Okay, so just save the details. So automatically the data has been saved. So we have saved this import format, and then we need to go for the location. So for the location, so first already at previous application location is there, so we are creating etip location. So just click on add and give the name as L and L, because it is L location, so that's why we are giving the L and the etip. Okay, so import format, we need to search is etip load. Earlier we have given the import format name is etip format load. So whenever we are clicking import format, it is automatically the options by default it will take. Options are the default it will take. So just click on save. Yeah, so you can see it has created location for etip application. So then we go for the period mapping. So we can loading the data for January. We have given the January and quarter one target, and for target period it is FY20. Just we have defined this. Just click on add and give the details. Already I have given these details here. Otherwise you can add the application mappings here. Okay, so you can see automatically it will give. Just click on OK. So target period month is January. Target period quarter one is Q1. You can see in the outline. Quarter one is, you can see period. So I am giving loading the data for January month. So that's why I am giving the quarter one over there. Okay, target period here FY20 and target day. So target year FY20. So these are things. Just will give. Click on save. So data has been saved. So our period mapping is completed. Just we have given the period mapping here, and quarter one and period is FY20. So we have saved the details, and then we go for the workflow. Go for the workflow and define the data load mappings here. Data load mappings, we have a different types, all types, explicit, between, in, and multi dimensions and like. So I am going for the direct one-to-one mapping here. So first I am selecting the entity dimension. Just click on add. So it is all source value. So star means it will gives the all source value and source value. And then target is the star, all target value, and rule name I am giving the all entity. Yeah. Just click on save. Okay, and then go for the measures. Click on add. Here also one-to-one mapping I am giving. All source value goes to the all target value, and give the rule name is all measure. Just click on save. So and then select the product. Click on add. Here also all source value I am giving one-to-one mapping, all target value, and rule name is all product. Okay, just click on save. Product is completed. We have another scenario and click on add. And here also we are giving all source to all target value, and here all scenario we can give and save it. And then we need another two dimensions we have. One is a version and years. I'm just selecting the version and giving the direct one-to-one mapping. Here also star and target is star, and rule name is all version. Just click on save, and then go over the final one is years. So just click on here. Also I'm giving the all source value to the target value, and rule name is all yours. Okay, just save it. So data load mappings are completed. Then we go for the data load rule. So click on data load rule. Yeah, so we give the data load here. Click on add. So first we can see this is the main things. Location is LTIP and period January, and actuals we are loading, and file name is and target application is a ETIP. So these are the main things. We can give the name as data load rule for ETIP underscore load load one, and actuals, and we are loading for the data for the actuals and single period, and we need to select the file here. So we have here otherwise DME. So otherwise we can upload the file here. If you are not able to see the file, so just click on upload. Solid I may have placed it in the FDME folder. So earlier we have a FDMA folder, just you can see here, and then you can see this is a folder. So we can select and click. So okay, select the file and then click on save. So and click on execute. So we can whenever we are clicking on execute, it will give the some pop-up window showing some import from source, and then it will recarry and then export into the target, and then we can store the data. So click on run. So we can see it will generate the process ID here. Process ID has been submitted. If you want to see the process ID, we need to go to the process details and check. See, you can see here LTIP location, data load, LTIP. So like this, it is processing. So just wait some time. You can see the log file also, what exactly it is taking. What we can show. Click on. So here importing data from etip.txt for period January. So okay, you can see there is another step, transform the staging table data export into period January. So the second step is completed. Yeah, and export the data into the SBS application ETIP. So it is also completed. Then the finally consolidate data for SBS application January. So you can see these are the steps has completed. You can see the log file also what exactly it is showing. Click on show and you can see the log file, etip.log file. So we can see what are the steps. It internally it has been completed. These are the steps has been completed. Data loaded. So etip that file has been generated. Process ID created and FDMA process. And you can see all mappings, number of mappings in C. So this is the log file, so we can identify if any errors we are getting, means this is in this log file, it has been updated. So go to the workbench, data load workbench. Also we can see the data for this cube. We can see we can see the import format has completed, validate data, and export has completed. You can see here prod 1 and data load workbench is nothing but so for this for this we can see the these are the steps. If any one of the step has failed, we can get some grayed out. So these are the import format as completed, so that's why it's showing as orange, and validate as completed successfully, that's why it is showing as orange color, and export has also completed. So this is the data, it has been exported into the ETP application. So just we need to validate the data whether the cube is loaded the data or not. So just earlier I have retrieved for this ETP application through the smart view, we are verifying. So this session has been expired. Just disconnect all and then go to smart view. Yeah, go to the shared connection. Just we are validating the data, so whether the whether the data has been loaded in SBS ETP application or not. Just I'm checking through smart view. See, you can see here the through the smart view we are validating the data. So go to the ETP application. So I can also use yeah, you can see here it has been loaded. Data has been loaded into the SPS application. So this is the how to load the data into the SPS application through the FDME. Thank you guys, thanks for watching this video. Please let me know, so I will give the details further. I will upload the further videos related to the subject. So please watch the video. Thank you guys.